Is your skin really oily? Or is your skin just dehydrated? That's the body's natural way of cooling the skin down, is produce. Hey, welcome back. Before we get started, I have to ask, how's your skin been since I saw you last? Are you feeling dry at all throughout the day, even though you're noticing a lot of oil production on the skin? Are you noticing, like, right after you wash your face, like immediately the oil is coming back on the skin? Like, because it could be that you actually are experiencing oily skin, but then also you could be experiencing dehydrated skin, and the way of the skin being able to produce hydration to cool the skin down is through oil. That's the body's natural way of cooling the skin down, is producing that oil to protect the skin. So are you oily or are you dehydrated? Well, ways to be able to help both of those. Let's first start with saying, like, maybe you actually are experiencing oily skin. The first thing we want to do is make sure we're properly exfoliating at least once a week. The goal is to be able to work it up to maybe 2 to 3 times a week, but again, that's going to be based off of what it is that your skin is needing. Your skin might not be in a state to be able to exfoliate 3 times a week off the bat. That could be drying out your skin. So we don't want to go in and create another issue trying to correct something else. So let's be mindful of that. Time routine is not going to be beneficial. Skipping the nighttime routine is not going to be beneficial. So making sure that you're doing both your morning and your nighttime routine to be able to help with that oil control. Another thing to do is to make sure that you're not overusing your moisturizers, your serums. Understand why you have chosen that moisturizer. Understand why you have chosen that serum. Do your research on it. Check and make sure that there's information showing that what they are saying in that ingredient base is actually what's benefiting your skin. Make sure you're not going in and using too many products to go in and add more oil to the skin. But then say those things are for oily skin and you're not actually experiencing oily skin, you're actually experiencing dehydrated skin. Did y'all hear that? Maybe you're experiencing dehydrated skin. Your body thinks that it's lacking oil production because you're not hydrating and moisturizing it. Is that you? Are you I'm just gonna wash my face in the morning time and I'm just gonna go to bed at night? Or are you that, I washed my face last night, so I don't need to go in and wash my face in the morning time? Or are you in a place where you're like, washing my face with water is enough, there's nothing else, my family has done it, they have amazing skin, they're not showing anything different, but when I put on these different products, it's burning my skin, so therefore I'm just going to go back to what my family did, which was just use water on my skin and not use anything else? Well, that dehydrated skin is also a possible barrier disrupted skin. So let's be mindful of that. So if you have dehydrated skin, then you don't want to go in and use exfoliants on a heavy basis. So you don't want to do exfoliation weekly just yet. First, we want to go in and make sure we're building up the hydration in the skin. So make sure you're using a really nice hydrating product. That hydration product is really great if you also have a hydrating cleanser. So there are cleansers that are able to help with the hydration in the skin, making sure that you're doing it morning and night. Also, those hydrating cleansers, make sure that they're not stripping your barrier, even though they may say that this is for hydration. Do your research. Don't just go off of something that you saw one time and you're like, okay, well, that's it. Now, if you're listening to a professional who's giving you background information from history of what they've learned and what they practice, then that's one thing to hear one time and that's it. But if you're listening to someone who you're not familiar with, you want to go in and check and make sure you're doing your research to make sure that they understand also what they're sharing. So, off of that, back over to this. making sure that you are using a nice hydrating cleanser. When you're using that hydrating cleanser, it'll be great to go in and actually do some hydration mask. So I actually have a hydrating cleanser that I recommend for my clients who are experiencing that dehydrated barrier in their skin, and I have them to use it and keep it on their skin for a period of time so that we can help to build up that moisture in the skin. So having the proper cleanser, having the proper moisturizer, making sure that you're not using exfoliants or too many exfoliants during that time where you're trying to repair your barrier, because right now it's stripped of oil, and while your barrier is stripped of oil, the skin's natural way is to overproduce that oil to be able to help to hydrate it. That's the body's natural way of doing it. So again, I ask, is your skin really oily or is your skin just dehydrated? I'll be back next week for another check-in, because remember, skin is not built in one appointment. It's built through consistency. Until next week, take care of your skin and it'll take care of you.